Hello and welcome back to our training where we talk about how you can get more done in less time using the power of Prosperity Central. And on our training today, we're going to talk about the lead funnel, the lead capture pages again, only we're going to look at it from a slightly different angle. We've talked about the capture pages in the system, all of the customizations that you can do. And on this training, we're going to talk about how you can actually take the form code from Prosperity Central and apply that to any page that you have access to the HTML source code. But before we get into those specifics, once again, my name is Jeff Osnes. I am your host. I'm your trainer. I am walking you through this system, the Prosperity Central system, which is a CRM, a contact management system designed to help you manage, organize, and follow up with your prospects in an effective and efficient way. This system was designed specifically for the network marketer, that home-based business person, to help you manage your prospects, all of those contacts that you're connecting with. Now, while it's been built specifically for network marketers, it really can help anybody in sales. So if you know somebody in network marketing or if you know somebody in sales, please take a moment now and share this video with them so that they can start learning about this system, so they can start taking advantage of this powerful system. Now let's go ahead and get into our training today. Now, like I said, we're going to continue talking about the lead funnel, the lead capture pages, and more specifically, we're going to talk about how you can get the form code that you would need to actually add that to a website of your own. So let's say you're looking at the capture pages, right? We've been talking about the different capture pages in the system. Let's say you're looking at these capture pages and you're like, oh, I could do a better job than that. Or, oh, I have this other website. I would like to just put a form on that website. Rather than a link that they click on that takes them to a capture page and then they fill out the form, you can actually take that form code, the code that creates this form. You can get the actual raw code from the system and you can add that to your own website. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do. It's super easy to get that code, and then you can go and apply that to any website, any page that you have access to the HTML source code. Now, let me say this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, not a problem. This is not for you. There's plenty of lead capture page options within the system. You don't need to go learn how to program and become an HTML expert. That's not what you should focus on. That's not what you get paid to focus on, right? You get paid to have conversations with people. And the bottom line is the capture pages provided by the system, the capture pages that you can build yourself through the custom capture page creator, totally going to be plenty good enough for what you're doing. You don't need to have the best capture pages out there. You need to get your capture pages out in front of the right audience. So let's just get that out of the way. What I'm talking about today is really just for the people who know how to build their own websites. Maybe you already have a website that you're maintaining and you're kind of controlling and dealing with. That's great. Prosperity Central works phenomenal with a website that's already in play. So let me show you how to do it. We're going to go back to my website. And we're going to click on this link here that says integrate with an external website. Click on that. And there's two options here. We're going to be talking about option number one, integration option one, use an external lead capture page. And all we need to do is click on this button, external capture page code. And now we're just going to choose the fields that we want to use on our capture page. So just like if you've been watching the other videos, I hope you've been watching the other videos, but just like when you create a custom capture page and you want to kind of decide what fields should be on that capture page, you're going to do the same thing here. All of the system fields, first name, name information, phone number, address, blah, 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 plus any custom fields that you've created on the system will be available here for you to select. You choose the fields that you want and you decide which of these should be required. Once you've identified the fields that you want, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab another field here. Once you've made those selections, the next option is the contact folder. Now remember, we're building a funnel. So not only are we thinking about the fields, but we need to think about the entire funnel. What is driving somebody to whatever page this form, this code is going to be on? right? And you can generate as much form code as you would ever need. So don't feel like you generate this once and then you have to use this all over the place. You're going to generate form code for each specific funnel that you're creating if you're creating it outside of the system. So you need to decide what contact manager folder the contacts that come through this form will go into. So let's say, for example, we're going to drop these into our PC affiliate leads. That's one of my folders, so I'm going to select that one. I can also designate the email campaign. Once again, we want to have a very, very succinct process or pipeline that they're going through. So we want the advertisement, whatever's driving them to the page, to match the page content. Then once they come through that page and they start to get emails from the system, we want to make sure that they're getting emails that are on the same line, what they would expect to receive after they fill out that form. So since I'm sending them to my PC affiliate folder, I might want to send them to my PC affiliate prospect campaign. And then I can choose my prospect notification. Just like we talked about in the capture pages built in the system, you can choose to send a prospect notification, any of the system notifications, or any one that you create on your own. Now, this is the one that I created when we're doing the training. Obviously, you would probably want to create one that's very specific to the path that they're coming through to get here, right? Ad codes. Ad codes are important because this can help you identify which forms are working better. So you want to create codes that are unique to the pathway that the contacts would go through to get to this form. So let's say we were putting this on our custom website, a contact me page or whatever. So I might put an ad code of contact me so that I know that these are all the people who click on the contact me on, let's say, my personal website. Obviously, I'm making that up just as an example for you. Now, after somebody hits submit, what do we want them to see next? Do we want them to go to the Prosperity Central marketing site? We just leave this blank. They'll just go to the Prosperity Central marketing site. Now, if we want them to go to some other site, maybe another page on our personal website, keep in mind, this code that we're using here is going to be added to some other website, right? So most of the time, when you're doing code from here, you want this code, after they hit submit, you want them to be taken to a page on your website that you're already controlling. So you would tell the system, you would insert whatever URL it is that you would like them to go to after they hit submit. So that could just be like a main URL, or maybe you have like a thank you page that you create on your website. Now, obviously I don't have one of those, so I'm just going to leave it set to prosperitycentral.biz, and I'm going to click on generate code. That's going to take us to this page. It just gives us a whole bunch of HTML code, script, as well as form. All of this information needs to be used or applied to the HTML page where we want this form to be added to. Now, there's not any special formatting on this. So you can use your typical formatting and all of the different formatting functionality in your HTML to make this form look the way you want it to look. This is just raw code at this point. It's just very, very basic. If you were to just take this code and put it in a document, so let's say we would just wanted to save this as a HTML document on our website, just this plain. Let me just show you what it's going to look like if we don't have any additional formatting. So I'm going to go ahead and save this document as contactme.html and save that. Let's close that. So here's that file. If I were to just open that up, this is what it would look like. So as you can see, super basic, not a lot of fluff, not a lot of frills to it. That allows you to take just the raw form code and add it to your site, and then you bring in all the formatting. You make it look the way you want it to look on your site. We're just giving you the raw form code that you can then pop into your website. So anyway, that is our training today. A little bit more advanced than I typically do on these trainings, right? But I didn't want to leave that out. As we've been focusing on the lead funnel, the lead capture pages, I didn't want to leave that out. I wanted to make sure that you understood that there is some phenomenal customization options within the system. You're not just tied to just what the system has to offer in a lot of cases. So while many of you will just ignore that, that's something that you're not going to use, there may be some people out there that will find some great value in that. So as you can see, Prosperity Central is here to help you boost sales and growth. It is a super simple system. Even this advanced feature that we're talking about today, as you saw, was super simple for me to take advantage of. We help you present your opportunity, organize your contacts, and track your contact activities so you know who to focus on and when to focus on them. The system comes pre-built with a 2-tier affiliate program so that you can build a second income stream by helping people take advantage of tools that they should be taking advantage of anyway. It's mobile friendly, and the price is perfect. Let's talk about price. There are 3 account levels. There's the basic account level, which is free for life. That's for everybody on your team so that they can plug into you. And it's really for just the people on your team that are not really growing their business, so they're not really out there prospecting, but they want to be plugged in. So everybody on your team should have a Prosperity Central account. Now, those people who are serious about building a business, they should get the professional account. It's $24.95 a month, gives them everything they need to manage, organize, and follow up with their prospects. And then, of course, the Premier account, that is for you. That is for you, the team leader, the one that is trying to really build and guide a team. The Premier account gives you everything you need to create content, emails and scripts and everything that you can share with your team so they don't have to create it themselves, making you a truly duplicatable leader. Now, if you don't have a Prosperity Central account, you need to go get one today. Go to prosperityscentral.biz. Once again, that's prosperityscentral.biz. Go there now and set up your Prosperity Central account so you can start getting more done in less time using the power of Prosperity Central. Thanks again, and happy prospecting.